Hello, everyone, and welcome. Welcome to week 4 of the Prairie Garden Quilt Along. How can we be in week 4 already? Well, it's December now, and hopefully you've been enjoying this easy sew and seeing it all put together. Last week in week 3, we sewed the blocks. We talked about fussy cutting. We talked about just rotations of fabrics. And this week we are assembling this quilt. Well, you can thank me because this is the easiest part again of this quilt, and this was a fun, easy quilt. I mean, the fussy cutting and the rotation were just the thinker part, correct? But this assembly there's no sashing. It's just straight piecing the rows together and then sewing them. So it's going to be wonderful. But I'm so happy you're joining me here for the Prairie Garden Quilt Along week 4. My name's Jennifer Long. I'm from Be So Inspired, and I am very happy to have you here. Just a few things, housekeeping things. Make sure that you have signed up on the Be So Inspired website on the homepage. There is a Prairie Garden Quilt Along sign up. It looks a lot like the front cover of the pattern. And you just make sure that you have signed up your name in there and your email address. Even if you've maybe already signed up for the Be an Elf Quilt Along or a different sew along, or you are on the newsletter already, it's important that you do sign up separately for this because the names in that file will be the ones that we draw for the prizes here. So next week. So congratulations, everybody. And thank you for signing up along with us and taking part. So this week is really, really simple. You, again, are just sewing the rows. I've already gone ahead and sewn my quilt together and even quilted it, but we're going to talk a little bit more about that. But so here is my latest version of the Prairie Garden. This is using Tasha Noel's fabric. It's called Quilt Fair, and it's a brand new line. It's so beautiful, and I feel like it really lends itself so well to this pattern because there's just lots of tiny little prints here, and then the fussy cutting is so fun. So you can see I just used prints. I did not use solid. Even for my background, I just used these little turquoise sewing machines here. So I really love just all the details, and then the overall look when you just pull it back. So just like I said, no sashing, and you just assemble these blocks. So it's really helpful if you have a design wall. If you don't have a design wall, no problem. Just put it on your floor or put one row at a time on your cutting table or stack them up. And you just want to make sure that you're sewing them not upside down and rotated. If you use directional fabrics, this will be the helpful part because you obviously won't want to sew these fabrics upside down. So that will help you just to know. But I usually just pin these two together, pin these two together, sew them, iron them, and bring them back on the table and make sure I haven't swapped them somehow. Make sure they're right, and then I sew that middle seam. Row 1 is done. Continue on. There's 5 rows in this quilt, or you can add as many as you like, and then you just sew the rows, pinning at all of the points so that all of your points are matching up. And there's not tons of points, and they're all straight pieced, so it's super fun. And I get that nice sort of like scrappy square in the center that looks like it's floating, but it's actually a cornerstone from each block. So it's really, really fun. All right, and so then the quilting here, the quilting is all done on a long arm, and it is just an overall print. So because there's just so much happening as far as, and I want the prints to shine, I just did an overall quilting panto on all of my Prairie Garden quilts. Pretty much I do that on all of mine because I can do it just here without taking it somewhere else. And I feel like it just really makes it shine. I do like dense quilting so that it's not bunching up, but I used a flannel on the back. This is a hoarded flannel I've had. It's also a Tasha Noel, and it's from one of her first collections called Little Red, and it's soft and snuggly. My kids always grab the quilts that have a soft backing on them. I don't do it for all of the quilts, but I've been doing that for lots of these ones, so that's really, really fun. Make sure that if you're watching on the YouTube channel, that you have liked this video and subscribed to the Be So Inspired YouTube channel, because in 2022, there is so much fun happening on this channel, and you'll want to make sure you get notifications about it. Can't spill all the beans yet, but you are the first to hear that there's going to be lots of fun happening in 2022 here on the Be So Inspired YouTube channel. So I really hope that you are following and liking the videos. Also, please do join us also on Inspired Quilting Facebook group, because there is tons of fun happening there too. So also I'm really enjoying all the shares that people have been doing, the fabric pulls, the blocks that they've been making. It's just so wonderful to see. If you are posting on social media, I'd love if you use the @ symbol and you tagged me at Be So Inspired. Then I can see and easily share back and just help inspire the whole community to get sewing and be creative. So wonderful to have you here. Thank you for joining me for week 4. Can't wait to see all your finished quilts. Just in time for the holiday season. And we'll see you again soon. Thank you so much for joining us. Bye for now.